Hi everyone and welcome back to LL Sports TV. Hope you're all doing well. Today we're going to switch vocations briefly. We're going to talk some MMA, mixed martial arts. It's been formally announced by none other than the UFC Supremo Dana White that Jon Jones, arguably the greatest MMA fighter of all time, has announced his retirement. Now, first and foremost, Jon Jones retiring. It's only right that we put some respect on his name. Had an incredible career, born in New York, but fights out of Albuquerque. I think he's 37 years old. MMA record of 28 1-1. One defeat, which was a disqualification. I think he's got one no contest on his record as well. 11 TKOs. Held UFC titles at light heavyweight and heavyweight. Unbelievable fighter. He last fought back in November 2024. I think he defeated Steve Miocic. Incredible fighter. That goes without saying. But he's not fought for a while. He's been quite inactive. And in recent years, Britain's Tom Aspinall, who is the current heavyweight champion of the world, he's emerged as a very legitimate and real threat to Jon Jones. Tom Aspinall has said, current interim heavyweight champion. He's got a record of 15-3, 15 fights, wins, 3 defeats. 6 of his UFC fights have ended in the first round. A very destructive fighter, very explosive, a real killer. And he wants Jon Jones. He's been calling out Jon Jones for a while now. But it would appear to all intents and purposes that Jon Jones has been reticent to accept a fight with Tom Aspinall, despite the urging of the fans. The fans all seem to want the fight. Tom Aspinall certainly wanted the fight. Dana White wanted the fight. The only person that didn't seem to want the fight for whatever reason is Jon Jones, to the point where the great Jon Jones has been accused of ducking Tom Aspinall. And yeah, this was dragging on for several months. And Jon Jones clearly didn't seem to want the fight. He was saying things like the fight did nothing for his legacy. He appeared to be saying that he couldn't get up for this fight. And yeah, that was what was going back and forth for several months. I mean, Jon Jones, listen, fantastic fighter. But you're the champion. You've got a real, a legitimate threat calling you out, making it known that he wants smoke with you, and you appear not to want to fight. I mean, that I don't know, man. that's not very good to me. And yeah, listen, Jon Jones is quite a character. He's made headlines for things outside of the octagon. He's got in trouble with the law a few times. He's failed drugs tests. So he's a bit of a polarizing character within UFC. But yeah, you can't fault his ability in the octagon. But as I said, he's had issues outside of the octagon. And he's also been accused of ducking before. Francis Ngannou was a guy that was also a very real and present danger to Jon Jones. And that fight was muted. That fight never came off. Jon Jones at the time appeared not to want to fight Francis Ngannou. And that fight never took place. So to be fair, Jon Jones' legacy, you could say, has been tarnished previously. But this circumstance has led to a lot of people saying that his legacy is tarnished beyond repair. You can't, doubt the guy's achievements. His achievements in the octagon are undeniable. He's widely considered one of the greatest, if not the greatest, UFC fighters of all time. He holds a record as the youngest UFC champion. He has the most title defenses in light heavyweight history. He's cleaned out 2 divisions. Well, I wouldn't say cleaned out, but he's won championships at 2 divisions. But him not fighting Tom Aspinall, do you think his legacy has been tainted? As I said, this saga has now been dragging on for several months. As I said before, Tom Aspinall, you've seen in interviews his body language. He clearly wanted the fight. By contrast, Jon Jones clearly didn't want the fight. Now, he will say, no doubt, that he's earned the right to fight who he wants, which is true to a point. But if you are the champion and you've got somebody calling you out for this length of time, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's what do you guys think? I mean, you know, I'll be interested to hear what you guys say, because one thing I do know is this: like, I've got quite a few friends who are hardcore MMA fans, and they always like to put it on boxing fans. They will always say the difference between MMA and boxing is that the best fight the best, and in boxing there's too much ducking, boxers avoiding each other. Now, what I would say is this: do you think, right, that if the roles were reversed and this was boxing, what do you think people would be saying about Jon Jones? What do you think that their opinion would be? So I'll leave you with that one. I'm not going to say too much because I'm not an expert by any means on MMA. I mean, I do like watching it. Boxing is obviously my favoured combat sport, but I do have respect for the guys that get in the octagon. Like boxers, they put their life on the line. They're warriors, so you've got to give them their full credit. But like I said, if this was boxing, you can only imagine the type of criticism it would have attracted. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say on that. I'd love to know your guys' opinion. Please put it in the comments. Has Jon Jones' retirement, sudden retirement, it could be argued, the fact that he's not taking on Tom Aspinall, do you consider that to be a duck? Do you consider that this has tarnished Jon Jones' legacy? Let me know in the comments. Love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching the video. Really appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. I'm out. Take care.